Okay guys, now that you have your pattern filled in, your warm, cool, okay, now you can add your paint. Now your paint that you're going to put over top is going to be the opposite of whatever your column is. So if this is warm, I'm going to use a cool color to paint over top of it. And on this one is cool, I'm going to use a warm color, okay? And you're going to use all the same colors. So this one might be blue, this one might be orange, this one might be purple, this one might be yellow, okay? So again, when we paint, remember we put our brush in the water, we don't bang our brush on the can, we wipe our brush off on the side a little bit, okay? And then we take our brush and we put it in our first color, and I'm just going to use blue. And I'm going to put a drop of in the blue and in the yellow, and that yellow has green in it, but I'll show you how to fix that. The purple and the orange. Okay, so I'm letting the water kind of soak in. Okay, now, when you go to get your paint, remember you have to add water to the color. And see how I'm spinning my brush on its side? I'm holding my brush halfway like a pencil. Spin, 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 spin. Okay. And when I start painting, I'm going to just simply paint over top. And see how my colors, my crayon actually comes through the paint. See how cool that is? Now the trick is to stay in that area. Okay. And you can just keep moving your paint around. So see how cool that is? And then I might need to add a little water to my paint. And guys, when I start painting, I'm painting slowly and up and down, back and forth, and I flip my wrist over when I paint. If you get a little bit on the table, that's fine. Okay. And I'm not smashing my brush into the paper. I just need to use the tip of my brush. Okay. And I'm going to go back and forth over it one more time to make sure it all looks nice and even. And if it doesn't look perfectly even, that's okay, because the paper might not let it. So now I'm going to clean this brush out. I'm cleaning the blue out. And now I did cool in that one because my colors were warm. These colors are cool, so I'm going to use a warm color on top. So I will use yellow now. See how that yellow has green mixed in? But if I take my brush over top of it and mix it around a little bit, I can get rid of that green. So the green is pretty much gone. So I do the same thing with the yellow. Spin, 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 spin. Now you're going to have to be careful because we're actually going to go do this cool one at this end because it'll give this side time to dry. So see how cool that is? Or neat, I mean, not cool because those are, yellow is not a cool color. Yellow is a warm color, like fire. Okay. So I'm painting it on top of that one. And isn't that neat how the crayon pops right out? That's called the crayon resist. And you can see in the examples that the Navajo Indians used pattern a lot in their rugs that they made, and also in the other examples. So now I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to use orange because that's a cool color there. Okay, so I'll do orange in this one. Look how cool that is. How it pops out through there. And try to stay away. Try not to touch the blue. That's why we have the black lines in between. And if you get a lot of paint on your brush, don't go right back into the paint to get more. Use what you have on your paper. See, I'm trying to pull this paint. Oops, I got a little bit on there. That's okay. You want to try not to do that, but if I make a little bit of a mistake, not a big deal. Okay? And then, last but not least, I'm going to do purple on these. So here's my purple, and I'm going to paint over this one in purple. And you can see from the example how it looks when it dries. Okay? So I'll finish painting this on my own so you don't have to watch me finish this. And remember, I'm using the tip of my brush. Okay?